Alright, welcome to Tarot Aquarius 76 Tarot. It's been a couple days. I wasn't feeling well. I had a job interview today, and it's like totally storming. I walked through the store, and there was a rainbow from end to end. It was awesome. I wish I would have had my phone, because I would have totally videotaped it. But I've had some good vibrations today, you know. I've had an old friend that called me, and it was good to talk. It was really good to talk. It was really, really something I needed to do because of certain things in the past. And then also, my landlady, who was really awesome, took me to the store and is very concerned about me all the time because my significant other has been out of town for the last 2.5 weeks working. And it's been really weird for me because I don't do alone very well. But I've done alone really well. I have some great neighbors who are very spiritual, very religious, and I went to this interview. If it wasn't for them or her, it would have been, I wouldn't have probably thought about it or been pushed, because I haven't worked in like almost 4 months, and you know, I feel pretty confident that I'll get it, and I don't know, we'll see what happens, you know, I don't know. There's a path for everything, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And if not, we move on and we do different things and we get better at what we think we're going to get. We don't pound, there's more than one job in this town. There's more than one anything and everything. So I want to start this out with, I don't know. Let's see what the cards say. I'm not quite sure. Really not. But I felt led to do something here because it's been a couple days, and I've been really, really enjoying doing this. And I'm sure I haven't had very many views, but do I care? No, because it's my passion, and there's nothing, and that's all right. I mean, do what you need to do. Passion's great. If you don't follow what you think you want, you're never gonna have it. So that's where I'm at on this situation. So we're going to start out with the music tarot, and it has, on the tarot part, it has musicians. And you know that I found this deck in some trash, and it was like a whole brand new deck. So, you know, I don't know. That sounds kind of funny, but it's kind of cool. It's not my favorite deck, but I'm trying to break it in and get it going. I'm putting my energy into it and the energy of anybody else and whoever. It's very hard to shuffle these cards. They're very stiff. It's kind of like anything else. Anyhow, so let's see what there is. What's going on? What's going on for the collective? 2 more, please. 1 more. Alright, we've got, which this is Harry Styles, actually. We got the Sun, we got the Knight of Wands, and we've got the Queen of Swords. So I feel within this energy now that's going on, I'm so wet from walking to the store. My clothes are wet. Anyhow, I already took off my jeans, but my shirt's just bugging me. But anyhow, we got the Sun, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. A lot of fire energy here because the Sun definitely represents fire, especially Leo, and also, you know, Sagittarius and Aries, but more so this is Leo's card, the Sun. And the Knight of Wands, Aries, and the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So there's a lot of fiery energy here, and for me, I feel that something fast is coming in for you. The Queen of Wands is very cut and dry, and she's going to tell you what's up or not. But with the Sun, there's something new to know. Something that's going to show you something new. Some truth, some coming out. Maybe it's children. Maybe you're pregnant. Maybe you got to tell somebody you're pregnant. But the Knight of Wands is so fast energy. You know, and it could be I hate to say this, but it could be sex. It represents a lot of sexuality to me. Anyhow, what else do we need to know about this? What else do we need to know about this? 2 more, please. That one went. I got 2. Alright, so, I've got the Queen of Wands. More fire energy. Man, you got the King. You got the King. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. The Queen of Swords here. I messed up on that. I saw all this energy, so forgive me. So with the Queen of Swords, originally, there's going to be some truth, and she ain't going to be no qualms about it. She's going to tell you that maybe it isn't the best thing for you to do, and she's cut and dry. But then you got another queen, the Queen of Wands, and she's definitely fire. She don't need to do anything, because you're going to come to her. It's all about coming to her, and she's got this shit going on. Along with the 2 of Swords, you might feel confused about something, locked into something that you don't need to be locked into. Because with the 6 of Coins, or 6 of Pentacles, you're just looking back on things that you don't need to be looking back on. I mean, I feel like with the Queen of Swords is that there's some truth here. And with the Queen of Wands, man, in some ways she can be bad energy. And then we got the 3 of Wands. You're looking out to new places. I don't know, waiting for your ships to come in. Something you don't see, but that is coming. Let me use another deck to clarify, or to actually give you advice on this. Oops. What's the advice for the collective on this? On something that is coming into fruition, but you must make decisions about it. What do we need to know? I'm going to use these 2 cards because they scream in and come out. We got the King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, a lot of earth energy comparatively to fire energy. Interesting. Can't make a fire without earth. If there's some air that comes in here, I'll just shit my pants. But we are moving into another element. Ooh. And I spoke it into existence with the 6 of Pentacles, more earth energy, and the Ace of Swords. Give me 2 more. One more, please. Alright. Okay, so with what I really originally said, King of Pentacles, definitely a king of giving. Very much chillax, if you will, and has it all, and doesn't need to be bothered by different shit that doesn't matter. And then we got the Knight of Pentacles, slow energy but consistent energy. There may be something coming into your life or coming into your career that's slow, but you're aware of it with the other cards. And the 6 of Pentacles, there was the 6 of Pentacles in the other one as well. Willing to give and take, you know. Looking back at things, but you're willing to kind of take from that stuff and, you know, figure it out. Then we, like I said, I did say air. We got some air here, but we still have lots of earth. The Ace of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. I'm definitely aware of what you need to do. Very smart, very concise. But then you got the Ace of Pentacles. We got 2 aces here. Ace of Pentacles is an offering of something new, something that needs to grow and willing to grow, allowing yourself to grow, whatever it is. It could be work, career, family, or whatnot. Then we got the 9 of Swords. You're worried about something, and I don't know why you're worried about something, because there's a lot of good energy here about stability. But when you worry about something, you're just kind of caught up in it, and it can be very powerful. Give me more on this. Ugh. 2 more. One more, please. Alright, first one out is Judgment. You might be judged on certain things that you're making decisions on, and I think your decisions are out of fear. There's a lot of fear here, especially with the Five of Pentacles. You fear that something's going to not work out somewhere. Especially, and then with the Nine of Wands, you're worried about it, like, big time. But these other cards show that, you know, it may be slow coming, but you're going to be all right. I mean, you're going to be all right. Along with the Justice. Interesting. The Justice and the Judgment. You're going to get something that you deserve. It's going to be justice, and you won't be judged so much, I don't think, because of the things that worry you. It's not your fault that you're worrying about something, and I think that's very, very, very true. Let me give you some, here we go, with the, what do you call it? I forgot. The Four Agreements cards I really like, and they're not about tarot, but they're something, if you ever read the book, The Four Agreements, look it up. Talks about how you deal with yourself, and it's kind of like the prayer, the Serenity Prayer, but bigger. Okay, so I'm going to take these two that are down here. We've got, I am one half of my message. Other people are the other half. You are. You speak your truth. You are what you are. Your opinion's your opinion. I'm responsible for what I say, but I am not responsible for what people understand. Other people are responsible for what they understand. They are the ones who give meaning to every word they hear. Yes, exactly. Just because you say something doesn't mean that other people have to know it. I mean, it's a perspective thing, and you're going to have to make peace with that. I am here to enjoy life. I am here not to suffer. I am here to be a dreamer, to be an artist, to be a seer. The mission of my life is to enjoy every single moment of my life, for sure. I feel every day in my life, I don't know. I feel like I've been here before, and I feel like, I don't know, like I'm looking through a lens. And it's funny that the card came out, because I thought about it today very much so, about where I'm at and what I'm doing. And not even that, it's more of a, it's like I'm going to die, and then I know that I'm going to come back, and all of this is going to be the same. I don't think that makes any sense, but it's very, very much like that. I'll look at the sky, I don't know. It's very deep. I don't really want to go into explaining it, because I don't think anybody's going to really understand, because I can't explain it. So, but I need one more on this. I don't believe everything I hear, and you shouldn't. People are people, and people are sad, and people like to make people mad. And people definitely don't want to hear good news. They don't tell your good news to anybody. Don't tell people what you're doing and where you're going and what you're doing, because you know what, in reality, nobody wants to hear your good news. So there's a saying about, if you talk about your goals, they're never going to happen. Just keep it to yourself. Just keep it to yourself. I know you want to talk about the things that make you happy, because it's human to do that, and you expect other people to really understand that. But in my lifetime, no one's understood it. They're haters. And most of the time, they may say that they're okay with things and something, but then later on, and it depends on the people too. I mean, there's some really great people out there. There's some people that really are better than, you know, the most. But I'm just saying that don't believe everything you hear, whether it's about you or others. Whenever I hear a message, I ask, is it truth or is it fiction? Doubt takes me behind the words and helps me to discern the truth. Exactly. You can discern your truth. I mean, and you should, if you have an intuitive feel about how someone or something is being said, go with your intuitive feel. Your intuition is definitely, God, my shirt is wet, is definitely the way to be in your life. It's a little bright in here now. I got to change the whole makeup since I have my stand. But anyhow, this is Aquarius 76 Tarot, and I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. And I might come back a little bit later, but no one's really watched my stuff. Do I care? I guess I care because I keep bringing it up. But if so, no matter. I'm an Aquarius, and I love what I say and do, and I think that I'm pretty on spot in some way, shape, or form. So, you know, tomorrow is another day. We're not promised another day, and I do have some religious feelings in a lot of things, but I'm just going to say that, you know, I mean, it goes really fast, people. It really does. The things people think about and the pressures and the sadness that you feel with certain stuff sometimes are just minute. It matters not. I mean, if you're sitting there thinking about what color your rug should be, you're really fucking vibrating on a low vibration. Who gives a damn? It's a carpet. But then there's things in life where you have to understand where you stand with people in love and hope. And I've been there and done that a lot. And it's okay. But don't put too much energy in certain things unless you're exactly, concisely sure about a situation. If you put too much energy into something that's not going to come to fruition, you're going to have a hard time. So give it a little bit of thought. If it doesn't feel intuitively right, like if you're doubting, you're like, well, I love this person, and da 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 da, but then you, at the end of that thought, you think like, no, then it's a no. Anyhow, this is Aquarius 76 Tarot. Thank you. My name is Raquel, and we'll see you later.